and then for it to be the let's do something serious, but then it shifts over into maybe I don't really want to do this without the communication, and that's the problem.
Is that easy for you? Like to choose between the two, or
I can, yeah. I had a fuck buddy for a year.
That's interesting. That's what's up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was like dating
I was
dating
right?
and getting to know other people, but I had a dick that I knew I could rely on.
Listen, if they had an applause button, I would say, you know.
Oh, we do. We do.
I'm saying, give her.
Hey, by popular request, right?
Exactly. Man, she earned that one.
Yeah.
She earned that one. So do you believe a healthy relationship can be born just right out of passion? You know what I'm saying? Can sex lead to something else?
If you have no passion, then what kind of relationship will you have?
Okay, good answer. Good answer. Wish we had a Family Feud button for that one too. Good answer. Good answer.
We're working on that.
We're working on it. Okay. Low budget. We're gonna get there. But so out of passion is cool for y'all. Y'all saying passion is enough to lead you into, something else.
I mean, what relationship that lack passion that you stick
There's a lot of like work relationships. A lot of people like the passion to go into work. You know what I'm saying? They're not passionate about it, but they stay there for years.
Passionate about that check.
Yeah. So what about you, Chy? What about you, man? Is passion enough for you to kickstart a relationship?
I mean, yeah, absolutely. Passion is enough to let me know if that's something I want to keep dealing with. If it ain't no passion in it, then it ain't going to be nothing that's going to be around for too long. You're going to get bored with it.
Got you. Okay. All right. We all in agreement there.
I think it takes a little more than passion.
A little more than passion. Like what? Things like what?
I mean, I don't have like a list, but there are certain things that you know that you need for yourself. And I think that those things go in addition to the passion that would be for something to be able to be born from.
Gotcha.
Can I ask her a question?
Sure.
I got a question. If that's the case, if everything else wasn't shown in the front, except for the passion was clear and it was there, would it be a situation that you would stick around to see if the rest come later, or if it's something you could learn to obtain?
Ooh, good question.
I think I'm open to experiencing opportunities and seeing how they fit with my life. Yes.
Well, that was a good question. I got a question too.
Okay.
All right. So listen,
I've never had so many questions.
If the passion was
You're a star.
If the passion was good enough, right?
Mm-hmm.
You know, he was giving you that fire and desire, right?
Mm-hmm.
What reason is it to leave him? You know, what reason is it to move on?
Well, I mean, there's still other things that have to work in addition to this passion. It can't be that alone.
Let me ask you this question. Now, if you have no other options on the board, right?
Uh-huh.
But he's giving you all the passion.
What passion are we speaking of? Because this feels like fire and desire, Rick James type passion.
Well, we know
and that ain't all that I'm looking for. Because I got a bag of those.
We need Tina Marie.
That's what I'm saying. Passion is just a nice way of saying.
But she just answered the
sex.
question, though. She just answered the question. I mean, it's not enough.
It's not enough. I got a bag of those.
Yeah.
I mean, but
we were saying, is it enough to kickstart a relationship? Like, is passion
It
enough?
could.
I mean, but what if it wasn't? What if it wasn't going anywhere? Right? It's not going anywhere.
If all you had was passion,
but all you got is the passion.
It's not enough.
I mean,
but if you have nothing else you got going on, you got nothing else to do tomorrow, then why leave?
But I'm intentional.
Yeah.
And so doing it for the sake of, because I ain't got shit else to do, ain't really how I roll in life. Unless it's like food or naps or some shit.
That's how she got that fuck buddy for all them years.
Yeah.
Okay. And then when it was time to sever that and move on to a relationship, I'd put it on the table. Hey, would you consider dating me? And he said that we would talk about it at a later date. He never brought it up. I'm not pressed. And then when I was like, well, I have now decided to take on a relationship, he said he felt some type of way. And I said, that's fine.
Yeah.
But you know what? I can respect that, though. That means you set up your own set of standards.
Yeah.
And you moved on when you had something else.
Yeah.
You didn't just leave it alone.
And passion had me in that shit for too long.
Passion was good.
Yeah, well, I'm glad that I let that fire die.
Oh, man. I hear you. On to our second discussion here. At what point, if ever, Would you share finances with your partner? Would you mix finances? Joint account? You know what I'm saying? All that
I
good
have.
stuff. You've done it before?
Not on like big shit though.
Okay.
It was like a preliminary because we're only dating and we're not like hella committed. So we'll put groceries in a joint account together. So we both contributed grocery and house money.
Okay. That's fair.
Yeah.
You know, so at the dating phase, you're willing to do that, you know.
Because we had talked about going further than that, and I was trying to be open and relinquish all the control that I usually felt like I needed to have. And so I was trying to be flexible and try out something to see how it went. And it wasn't bad. And when we did not decide to stay together, we divvied that account up. And yeah, everything was still fair. So
That's what's up.
Sounds real good.
Yeah. What about you, Chy? At what point are you willing to mix finances with your
I
partner?
don't know about that.
I'm telling you, I went on a limb I had never considered before.
I can agree with her in the sense of like, if we like, okay, let's say paint a scenario, right? If we living together, we occupying the same space, then I can see us sharing an account for like the house bills, so on and so forth, in that matter. But total conversion of incomes, hell no, no,
Got you.
absolutely not.
I'm with you on that. I need my own stash over here to do what I like to do.
Yeah,
Okay.
because at the end of the day, no matter of us being together, we still two individual people.
Got you.
Regardless of what the Bible tell you in the society, we still two people operating at two separate
That's very true.
vibrations.
And if some shit goes sideways, somebody's getting fucked.
Yeah, you got me fucked up. You clear out that bank
If you
account,
got
I'm your
somebody
ass.
that would, I'm just saying.
Hey, listen, I'm all for that. I got that Chy energy in me. You know what I'm saying? You fuck with the money, it's your ass. You know what I'm saying? But for you, Razzman, how you feel about that, man?
Listen, man, our accounts are intertwined. You know, all together, 100% is what it is. You know, but hey, listen,
That's beautiful.
Yeah.
I mean, listen, I'm in charge of it though. You know,
I
but
see.
listen, I mean, she was the type of person that didn't want the responsibilities of everything she had to do. So it just worked out. Whereas I didn't really want her responsibilities, but you know,
You wanted the shit to get done.
yeah.
And so
know
you
what
were
I'm saying?
willing to be the responsible party.
Yeah, I mean,
Gotcha.
listen, if you agree to be together, then somebody has to be
Right.
steering the ship.
Everybody's got a role
Yeah.
and different tasks to take on
So
in
it-
a relationship.
It works for us, and neither one of us gets fucked. But
Yeah.
you know, if we was to ever split, it would be a fucked up situation.
Mhm.
That's
Yeah.
true.
What's that lets me
Man, I can respect that he acknowledges that shit. That take a
Yeah.
real man to stand on that and say, you know what, I'm gonna make this decision knowing it might burn me on the back.
Oh yeah.
I
Yeah,
can respect that.
But that's a relationship, though.
it is. Well, that's a marriage.
It is.
That's vulnerability.
That's
Yeah.
a different thing.
It is.
Yeah.
It is. Very vulnerable.
Definitely. So, next question is, could you be married to some? No, excuse me. Back it up. Back it up. Yeah. Since you would, be willing to mix finances, should it be the most responsible person that manages the money, or just the man, based on the matriarchy?
Most
Uh-huh.
responsible person.
The most responsible person.
I
Okay.
think that both people should have their hands as fairly and equally as possible in it, if that works for
Yeah.
y'all.
I don't know.
Nah.
I don't know any ship that got two
I
captains.
mean, yeah, you can't
know
have
what
two
I'm saying?
captains. You super
Yeah.
controlling. You
I
know,
don't-
you just got to be the
You
charge
can't
of the
have
money.
I
two
don't know.
rudders or two steering wheels. It just doesn't work that way.
I don't
Listen,
know.
he give you the code to the account. You know, you can go down there and check it out if you need to.
I don't know because, and I guess I'm coming from a different perspective that does not have anything to do with romantic relationships. I help
Okay.
my mom with her
Mm-hmm.
accounts.
What? Hey, how you doing?
And she, I would like for her to take more responsibility and action with her own shit because it is her shit after all.
What?
And so in that instance, it feels like, yeah, I don't mind like being the oversight and making sure the wheels don't fall off this bitch.
Got you.
But really, I'd like you to do more because this is yours too.
Exactly.
This is
okay.
actually yours,
But
not
Mom-
even mine.
But mom's is happy, right? You just don't. You're not happy with responsibility, but she happy, right?
Yeah, because it's not mine.
Got
Sounds
you.
like it's working for her.
Oh, but it's about to change.
He
Boundaries.
said it's about to change. And joining us here in the studio, we got her in the building. We got Charity the model. How you doing,
Hey,
Charity?
everybody.
Welcome.
Hey.
Y'all.
Funky
What's up,
fresh
what's
dressed
up?
to impress, ready to party.
Yeah.
Hit the transition. Yeah, so we got her in studio, and we got a full crew now. Right now, we're talking about would you mix finances with your partner, and who should manage the money, the more responsible person or the man, based on society or matriarchy or whatnot.
I guess it would depend on who's most responsible. Sometimes it could be both people. Sometimes the man can be more responsible than the female, but in most cases, the woman is always the one that's more responsible.
Really?
With the finances. I mean, you
Okay.
all provide. You go out and make the money, but you just make the money, bring home, check to us, and then we divide it among what needs to be taken care of. Or I think it's just like a women's thing. We just kind of just stay on top of what needs to be done, what needs to be paid and taken care of. But I think it's something that both parts. I mean, I've dated a man that was more financially responsible and taught me things, and I've also taught other guys I dated some things. So.
Got you. Okay.
Can I ask another question?
Yeah, go ahead, Razzman.
Because she kind of played the roles, right? So women in their roles, men in their roles, right?
Okay.
I mean, does a man still have to? Because you mentioned it, does a man still have to be a provider?
Absolutely.
I mean, but it's the women that the whole '90s movement and women,
right.
You do the same. Anything you can do, I can do better.
Quality.
But I still want you to provide. I'm not saying you have to do it alone, but I want you to be able to financially at least meet me halfway. Now, I mean, if I can make more money, I've made more money than guys and dated them. So I don't want to make you feel less of a man, but you can't just be sitting around playing PlayStation all damn day.
I can't be a house husband and take care of the kids.
Hell no, nigga, you go work.
Wrong with that?
Sit the hell at home.
What?
I
have a question.
I thought y'all was no.
I have a question.
Y'all want to get paid the same as men now. Hold on.
I have a question.
You got it.
What is your definition of a provider?
Okay.
I mean, listen, and I'm thinking of the classical sense of the word.
But I need to know the definition
as the breadwinner
of this classical breadwinnerness.
The breadwinner, the guy that's bringing home the money, taking care of the family.
Okay, so is he taking care of all financial things? Or is he like splitting bills 50-50?
No. This is what I'm asking. Does the man still have to be
That's
the provider?
That's why I'm asking the definition.
Oh, well, listen.
Oh, they got him on the rope.
No, because I'm going to give you a real ass answer now.
I'm ready. I'm just curious.
Come on, Rocco.
Check this
out of it.
Now, the classical sense of the word is a man that would pay for all the bills, right?
Okay.
That's because, years ago, you could work one single job, and that would be enough to pay for your home and all the bills in the family. The woman, daycares weren't prevalent. The woman would stay home and take care of the kids and take care of the house. But the woman wants to work now.
Okay.
She want to wear the pants
is your
now.
definition of provider the one where the man makes all the money and the woman is the housekeeper or whatever of sorts, the house helper?
Yeah, that's what I was asking.
Okay.
Basically.
That's why I need to know.
So since you asked, so what's your answer? Does the man have to be the provider?
I've never experienced a man that was a quote unquote textbook definition of yours provider where he paid all the shit.
Okay.
I've always paid half the shit.
Okay. And you
I don't.
But you're good with that.
I mean, I ain't got no problem with it because then it makes me.
What if you had to pay it all, and he was at home, taking care of the house?
If he was making sure all the cleaning and all the meals and all the shit that would be done if I didn't have shit else to do and I was in that role, I wouldn't have a problem with it.
I feel that answer. I don't know about you, Ms.
But is that being a provider though? Or is that dictating the house?
I was gonna say, but that's exactly because for me, provider is not somebody that pays all the bills.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay. Can I chime in on this a little bit?
Yeah, of course you can. You're here on the line.
I want to say this. It's not necessarily who's going to be the provider in a traditional sense or a non-traditional sense. It's understanding your personnel, I believe. There's going to be certain things, like Charity said, where women are going to be more able to steer the ship. And then there's going to be things where the man is going to be more able to steer the ship. And it's on both of us to understand that we got to come back to the table and figure out, okay, what direction we're going to go and who's going to lead that charge. If you can't have that understanding, it's going to be chaotic no matter who's steering.
Absolutely agree.
Okay.
I think that the gender roles that used to exist served a purpose in their time, but we have transitioned as a society and that no longer fits. And so fuck gender roles. Everybody need to be able to do the baby hair. Everybody need to be able to make a meal happen.
Yeah.
I mean, we can shake them, baby.
All right.
Everybody need to make a meal happen, even if that's Grubhub. Everybody needs to be able to make things happen in the house. So
Who gotta
that
wash the dishes though?
whoever dirtied them shits up, somebody load the dishwasher.
Got you. Jump on in
We
there.
taking
Teamwork.
turns. We're
I
not
wash the dishes.
one person's not only doing this.
I'm still a man. I wash the dishes.
Hey, whatever. I'm a dishwasher type of bitch.
Man, whatever works.
Yeah.
Whatever works. All right, we're gonna jump into our next little round table discussion. How much should you be making to be ready for marriage, and why? How much should you? I mean, if you're making $25 a year, should you even be thinking about proposing to somebody?
I think if you make $25 a year and you inherited a house that you don't have to pay any mortgage on, and circumstances are in your favor, and you don't have any debt, that could work for you.
Gotcha. So what's the number? Let's throw a number out there. What's the number?
I don't think there's really a number
I
out
don't think
there.
so either.
That was a question.
Some
How
people
much?
get married with nothing in their pockets. They just get married because they're in love and they only have a real
living
wedding.
on a prayer out
Mr.
here
Boone,
on some
would you do that?
passion.
I wouldn't do that.
Exactly.
But some people would. Yeah.
You trying to skirt here now? You gotta answer the question.
Nah, I wouldn't
You
do
got to
it.
be making the amount of money.
That's it.
Yeah. So
Okay, I got a perspective
you
on
gotta
that.
make
So
the
dig
amount of
this.
money to handle all your own shit.
okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Are any of
Everybody
y'all
handling
familiar
all
with
your own
Grant
shit, we
Cardone?
good. Who?
Grant Cardone? Nah,
No.
I haven't heard of
Yeah,
it.
are any of y'all familiar with Grant Cardone?
Teach us a thing or two.
Yeah, show us
Okay,
something.
Grant Cardone is like a mogul millionaire, real estate, entrepreneur, philanthropist kind of guy. But he had this topic where he was discussing how much money is enough money to live, right?
Okay.
And the basis of that discussion is $1 million isn't enough money for one individual to live, because if you get in any trouble, $1 million isn't enough to support you through your legal problems or anything if that's all you had to live on. So if the base number is $1 million, that means that we both got to be coming to the table with something significant if we're going to be married and be together under one finance, because you got to think about kids, a house, and the world is ever changing. The condition is ever changing. So it shouldn't be no set number. It should be a goal number before we even finna sit down and have that discussion.
Oh, really? Well, listen, it would be a lot less people married out here if we all saved up $1.5 million before getting married. I'd probably stay single. I'm like, listen, I don't need you burning my shit up. You know, I'm good. We're gonna make it.
Yeah, but if you save up $500,000 and you get a woman that got $500,000 and she putting a battery in your back and you putting one of hers, y'all can really accomplish something. Way more than you can accomplish by yourself.
Possibly.
That depends on what your dreams and goals are, though. You know, and you know what you consider success. You know, not to take it here, but you know, King Solomon said in Ecclesiastes, he said, you know, he went to a poor man's neighborhood or village, and they were happy. And him as the king, the richest king, he wasn't.
Exactly.
You know, they were at peace, he wasn't. You know, so they were poor. So you know, you can have happiness and importance, but it just depends on what it is for you. If you if not having certain things and not keeping up with the Joneses is going to be an issue for you, then yeah, you need $1 million to start off with.
Happiness is within.
Man,
Yeah.
it's a super off-topic question, but in the basis of what he said, do you feel like in this country you can have happiness if you don't have financial security?
Happiness is self within, man. You know, like you'll never be
It's
happy.
it's a decision, man. To me,
Happiness
In America?
it's a mindset.
Yeah,
you got to define it just like you did with providing and stuff like that. If you don't define happiness, you never know when you get to that finish line or that goal, like because you have no idea of it. You just constantly.
There is
chasing.
no finish line. It's a journey.
Shot.
Hey, Mr. Shad, what is it that makes you
Yes,
happy?
sir. Life.
I mean, what about life? What is it that you do? What's one thing that you do that makes you happy?
There isn't any one thing. The only one thing that makes me happy beyond everything selfish is being available for my daughter. But outside of that, I can't say that I'll be able to find happiness in this country without some kind of financial security.
Damn, brother. But your time with her is happy.
Yeah, and that don't cost you.
Absolutely.
Man. Well, it does, because I mean they're not, you know, playing at the tent city. You know what I'm saying? So,
thank you. Absolutely.
I understand.
Absolutely. It costs money in order to be, you know what I mean, available.
Is that
because if you strip me of everything and keep me with my baby girl,
I mean,
when it just freezed over, what I'm supposed to do?
Yeah.
I don't know, man. In life, brother.
You got to get creative.
When I win that Super Bowl in Madden, at that time, I tell myself, I am happy as hell,
Same here.
And then I move on,
Yeah.
But right then, I was happy.
Big time. At the smoking there?
I can definitely respect it, man. It's just different strokes for different folks.
I got you.
Big time. Big time. Okay. All right, second part of this one, and then we'll move on. Can you be married to someone who makes a third of what you make, considering that going forward, you'll probably have to spend, 2/3 of what you make to compensate for them? So does finances matter?
Why you have to compensate for them? They're 2/3.
Because if they're making a third of what you make, you can't really go 50-50 because they can't afford to.
Right.
It depends.
If I make 100,000, a third is
33. So when it's time to pay bills, and you would have to lower your standard of living for them to be able to afford the half, or you can go forward and live the life you can afford to live, and just pay 2/3 of it. You know what I'm saying?
It might not be 2/3 though. If all that you're compromising on is the living space, groceries and all the rest of those bills are still the same.
Okay.
Like if your woman wanted something, I mean, let's say the man was the breadwinner in this situation. If your
How about the woman be the breadwinner?
That's cool. No. We're gonna run with that one.
I felt that one too, Chy. It was coming.
Listen, we're gonna run with that one. All right. So the woman's a breadwinner, but your man is trying to build a little business or some shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. You wouldn't consider it an honor, a privilege to toss him some money to help him kick his shit out, get his rap career going. You feel me?
I'm saying,
hold on, help him put some mixtape back. You know what I'm saying?
What are we doing?
The face that he getting right now, don't you?
Oh man!
No.
Oh hell no! I am not supporting no grown people in these streets.
I mean,
I will support your ideas and your drive, but not at my expense financially.
Wow.
Shit.
I will give you all the support. I'm gonna pat you on the back. You need me to share some shit on Facebook. I don't mind doing that. You're not taking out my pocket.
See, this mindset is why women and men can't be paid the same. You feel me?
Got it. We're getting into another one.
This is what I'm saying. Because listen, if it was my woman, right? Say my business is taking off. It's my woman. She says, I want to quit my job, open a restaurant. No problem. I'm finna put that money together, and I'm finna be her investor. I'm finna give her the capital. I ain't even thinking about the other shit.
But y'all married.
Don't matter.
It do matter.
Well, that's what we was talking about, marriage. Yeah. Like, would you be willing to pay the 2/3?
Look at her.
Knowing that, your husband on the
third. I would.
So you would?
Yeah, you would have to have a talent before I would invest anything financial. Like you have to show me,
because you may have a harebrained scheme, and that ain't the one. So we're not Ponzi scheming in this bitch.
I would have to make sure you have to show me the blueprint.
He got to be able to freestyle.
I about to say, I need a business plan. I need your mission and vision statements.
I would have to, because I'm like, I don't want you just to wake up.
I'm an accountant. I don't play that shit.
She works in the bank.
When you
can't get no
want money from a bank, they need all your information and all your idea and the way that this shit's gonna work and make money, because it's a business.
But they're not married to you. We was
Guess
talking about
bring me some collateral and maybe we can.
Let me tell you something. I don't know. Maybe I would, because I feel like if I married somebody, I gotta be willing to care for them if they were to be paralyzed from the neck down.
Yeah.
Got you.
And so if I have decided to enter into a union, I would believe in them enough to support them.
I feel like supporting somebody depends on the liability. If it's going to be a huge risk, then hell no, I'm not doing it. But if it's like a small liability,
like if it's
then
a few thousand, maybe, and I got it, whatever.
But if I got to wipe my account on your dreams,
or I got to borrow some shit, and it might fuck up something else.
This is somebody that you thought highly enough to marry.
But we're doing okay without this
I got you, but
mystery investment that might not work. So why throw away all our savings and all our money?
Listen, because you're doing okay. Because in that situation,
we are married. We're both doing okay.
No, they're not. Because basically what y'all are saying is y'all not doing the 2/3 thing. You're doing the 50-50. Right. And they'll have to live the lifestyle that they can afford within their 30. You doing well because you're making 100.
But that's only
so they're
if y'all
saying
do
help
the
me
money
do well
that they was expressing.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You know,
because if we do what I was saying, just put the money together, then we all living.
Then
good.
we all living good.
Yeah.
You know, then we have 130. But what they saying is, nah, you got 30, I got 100.
I didn't
you know
say
what I'm
that.
saying? Make
I
that
didn't
shit
say
work.
that.
I know, right?
I
That's
didn't
what
say that.
Boomer
rub
said.
that
He
shit
said,
I mean,
nigga, you got 30.
it makes sense to me, but at the same time, it's like the way to afford whatever life you want to live. If you can afford half within your $30,000, then fine. And if you want to make more money than that, then
Go out there and work.
No,
So basically,
we
what I
can't
just
consider
said,
other options,
you got 30. They got 30.
but-
You got 100.
But I
You're gonna need two jobs.
I don't think it has to be like the way I look at it. To me, it don't have to be
Man.
50-50. It could be equal effort. You know what I'm saying?
Equal
So
effort.
20%
Okay.
of my income and 20% of your income adds up to pay all the bills, and that's fine because we are both out here working,
All
and
right.
you know our incomes combined at the same effort adds up to all the bills. Now,
That,
whether
that percentage thing that's pretty fair.
look,
That's about as fair.
Well,
as
let
I've
me
heard.
speak then. You know, let me be honest.
speak, man.
So when I first got married, I was making more money, right?
Mhm.
Throughout the marriage, she ended up getting a damn raise, and you know, and I was happy for her. She ended up making more, but our schedules ended up clashing. You know what I'm saying? I was bringing in my shit, she was bringing in hers. Schedules clashed. We had a kid, so now one of us has to take down. You know what I'm saying? You know, like, so one of us got to take down. Somebody's job ain't gonna be able to last because either I was making her late or she was making me late. So I gave up my job and I started a company. You know what I'm saying? Because I figured that's the only way that I could
get control of your
Yeah,
schedule in life.
exactly,
And,
you know,
big
and
time.
adjust to her schedule because she's a job person. I wasn't. You know what I'm saying? She loved her job. I hated mine.
And so it made sense for that move to be made for y'all's household.
Right, but she also
yeah.
had to be a player. She also had to be, you know, game for it.
Yeah,
you
she
know?
had to be willing to, but it was a
She had to be
conversation.
willing to take it.
It was a conversation.
It was a conversation.
It was
but
multiple conversations, probably.
Nah, it wasn't. It was a conversation, but it was more so like, well, listen, if this is what you want to do, then that's what I got to do.
Yeah.
You know, and that it is what it is.
Conversation and a plan.
And I'm playing. Okay.
Yeah.
Although that seemed like a situation that'd it'd definitely be completely contingent on how y'all dealing with each other emotionally
Hey,
because
boom.
you got ups and downs in a relationship.
Put those
If
messages
we
on that.
100%, 30%, or 30%, 100%, that shit only gonna be cool as long as we cool. The minute you start making me feel like I'm getting fucked, it's gonna be fuck you.
Hey man,
Yeah.
but listen, you gotta be 100 though. Listen, if anytime that you
Everybody
take your,
ain't married at 100
listen,
though.
but listen, anytime you take your foot off the gas pedal, marriage is fucked.
It's not coming through, is it?
You know, that's it. Because as soon as one person feels like they getting the shit into the stick, it's over. So you got to be either one thou wide or it ain't. You know,
Gotcha.
at least in
At least
in
that
the other
regard.
person's eyes. You know.
Okay. Well, let's move on. 'cause
But
we gotta-
that's almost speaking of a perfect situation. I'm talking about more in the sense of just humans in the human condition.
Nah,
just
it's
two people trying to make shit work day to day.
It's a
If
mental thing.
everything is cool between us, then yeah, you know, popping that 100% to compensate for the 30 that you bring to the table is cool. That's great because you making me feel good. But as soon as the way you making me feel change, that's gonna change the dynamic on how I feel about coming off my 100%. You not bringing enough to the table.
Oh man, you can't be emotional, brother. You know, you got to be.
Shit, a relationship is emotions. Is it not?
Hey, come on now. We men, we practical, not emotional, right?
Man,
You
shit,
should
I'm
be
human.
both.
That man shit.
You should be
I'm
both.
a human being,
You
bro.
damn right.
Man, listen,
Yeah.
if you get emotional, then you gonna stop. That shit ain't gonna even work. You got to listen. Don't even try. If you gonna operate off emotions, because you're gonna feel bad at some point. At some point, you're gonna come on and be like, "Yo, this bitch," you know. And I mean, if you done
I'd
that,
have been through it and I'd have been through it and did it all, bro. That's not the case. It's as simple as whether I choose to vocally or publicly recognize my emotion or privately recognize it. You still feeling it. Emotion is emotion. You're a human being.
you
you
can't make your decisions
I
off that, though.
agree.
All right. So let's switching gears here. We're gonna jump into another one.
And another one.
and another one. Yeah.
Do I do
Hey.
what you do?
Everybody living it up. Say
What I do.
I don't know the words, so we gotta end it, right?
She finna get discovered out here.
Yeah,
Hey.
she is.
No, not
doubt.
for singing, honey.
Man.
I can make you a budget though, or do you some notary work.
There you go.
Continue.
Man, she's in there. Is there a cap or / a peak on long distance relationships? Do you think like they're only gonna last for so long? You know what I'm saying? Do they even work?
Person.
I think it depends on the purpose. If you're trying to,
Purpose?
if you're dating somebody long distance with hopes of y'all gonna be in the same city, if this whole thing work, then it'll last. But if y'all plan on being long distance indefinitely,
long term,
then I don't
that
see
could
it
be
working.
problematic. I agree.
Problematic. Okay.
I long distance dated when I was in college.
Mm.
I was in Chattanooga. He was in Nashville. And I moved.
An hour and a half.
I mean, it wasn't far.
Oh.
But, we saw each other often enough. He came to me. I came to him. And then I moved to Nashville after I graduated because I finished college a year earlier. And I moved here to close the gap because, it made sense.
Right.
Okay.
So, yeah.
Awesome. What about you, Charity? How you feel about long distance relationships?
I feel like it can work if the two people are willing to really put that time and effort. That really tests your relationship and who you are as a person, because it really tests your commitment and loyalty and trust skills, I think. I've been in long distance relationships, and of course you have your ups and your downs. It does be lonely, but I honestly think it can work if you both really love and care about each other.
Okay.
And communication.
Yeah,
Because that's all y'all got.
Yeah.
That's really all you got. Okay.
What you think about that, Chy? You agree with that long distance?
Oh, yeah, most definitely. I think, like Charity said, if y'all got some kind of understanding on how to do that and y'all creative, y'all keep in touch, that's definitely possible.
Okay.
As long as it's a goal. Like, if the goal is to stay long distance, I don't know how long that's going to work. But
right.
If the goal for us to eventually to be together somewhere, then that'll work.
All right. So is it the lack of physical contact that inevitably brings these relationships to an end? Is that what y'all think?
No.
It ain't the lack of contact? What is it?
The lack of security or communication or something that makes the relationship feel wobbly.
Not being able to keep your eyes on that.
Not necessarily keeping eyes on, but it's different getting to know somebody over the phone and on FaceTime than experiencing their energy in real life.
Okay. That's a fair statement. All right.
I think it's politics, man. Listen.
Come on, politics.
Listen, it's what you see on TV.
It's political.
Right. It's what you see on TV, right? It's the thing that we view as an ideal relationship. Then we all, think that our relationship should look like that. And it's never going to look like it is on TV. So I think a long distance relationship definitely could work. Even if the plan was to stay long distance, I don't think you need any physical anything at all. I remember my grandparents had separate rooms.
Ooh, shit, that's a statement right there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Now listen, that's something I can get with.
I think it's more societal conditioning than politics.
Yeah. I was just being polarized.
Oh, you want it to be radical.
Yeah.
Radical. Do it then. Do it then. All right, what we looking like on time? Can you pull that up? How long we been on? Just to make sure.
We're looking pretty good.
Looking pretty good. Can we get these last two in before we do trivia?
Yeah, go for it.
Do what you must.
Do what you must. All right. Here's a hot button issue here. Should abortion? Let that marinate. Should abortion be something that only women get to decide? Should it be joint? Like if there's a DNA or whatever is in place, should it be a joint thing?
You know you fucked up, right? Yeah, you fucked up.
Oh, I know. I know, but I got to show them. I got dialogue, man. I got to create dialogue. Okay. I need people talking.
Oh.
Yeah. No, don't back off, Shy.
I'll say, well, I'll go first.
Oh, no, I ain't backing off. I'm standing on it.
Stand up, nigga. That's why you here. Come on now.
So, I think, hold on, let me hand this wine over.
Okay. All right. Yeah.
So, I think that...
Okay. No.
It depends on the circumstances, first of all.
Okay.
If it was like a drastic ass situation like a rape, obviously I don't think a conversation needs to be had.
Of course not.
But I do think that if it was two consenting people that probably cared about each other, that a conversation is warranted. But ultimately, I do believe the woman has the final say because it is her body.
Okay. All right. Okay. Now, I was prepped. I did some show prep before the show.
Of course you did, because you knew you fucked up, right?
Listen, I was warned that this was going to be... it's going to be a problem.
It's going to spark some shit.
It's going to spark some shit. You know what I'm saying? And I said, I'm for it. You know what I'm saying? We got some fire extinguishers in here. That's what,
Live life. Fuck it up.
that's what Razzman and Chy the Barber are here for.
Yeah,
Y'all the
before
fire
you go,
extinguishers.
yeah, the man should definitely have a say in that shit.
In abortion?
Yeah, of course.
Okay. Now
I mean,
here's my
shit,
question.
you know,
because of it,
I'm attached to it.
because the
Are
body,
you?
the child is being born in her. See, that's what. Remember at the beginning of the show? That's what I was saying. That's what the people want. They want that. Really?
Have you connected with that fetus?
Hold on.
So here's my thing. Before you get into
Yeah,
that, how would you
Mhm.
create a way to where men could actually have a say so? Because it's happening inside their body. So what process? Are we doing DNA after 6 weeks, or you know what I'm saying? Or how would you go about that?
What answer do you want? You want the politically correct?
No, I want it.
I'm about to say, I can't get. I have an answer.
Hey, he been 100 the whole show. Keep that shit
keep
a
that
buck.
same
Keep it a
shit.
buck.
Nah, I can't.
Keep it a buck.
I got an
listen, I
answer
can't
if
keep
you
it
ain't
that-
got no answer.
I can't keep it that 100, but I'm gonna say this. Listen.
Why can't you though?
Because at the end of the day,
Mary,
the
bro.
bun is cooked in this oven.
What was that?
The bun is cooked in this oven.
All right, go ahead. What's your answer?
What's your answer,
My answer is, listen, that's my child, homie. Sit down.
homie?
You know what I'm saying? You want something else? You know what I'm saying? So it's mine. You know what I'm saying? So don't.
It's
You can't
half
sit here.
yours.
All right. Well, listen. If it's half mine, then my half says you know it is then what I want. you
Okay.
know?
So,
That's it.
but
listen, but if I sat down with you and we did what we did, then listen, if you was to gonna sit down with me and do this thing with me, then listen, how you gonna try to cut me off then? You know,
Yeah.
it was our decision
what-
to do it then. So it's our decision to do what's
so that's all cute or whatever you're saying. But
Whatever.
here's the thing: you saying, "Oh, well, that's
You don't-
half of me."
You don't want a
It's
crazy
not
nigga
enough.
telling
No,
you to-
what I need, if I'm going to consider allowing this being to consume from my body like a leech for 9 months, I'm gonna need some financial assurances and
Oh,
maybe
see, that's
some
what I'm
shit
talking
written.
about.
No, and some shit written down because if we're not married, there's no
The
ties.
nigga don't want to get aggressive or anything. You know,
Look,
it's like, hold
At
on.
the end of the day,
you coming
you're
after my
asking
pockets.
me to
ain't
take
gonna tell me.
your word, and
I'm
that's
telling you,
stupid.
I'm telling you, hey, listen.
I'm telling you,
need to
ain't
go
nobody
get it
out here
fixed.
taking words.
And I got the 500 for you.
Hey,
all right?
on the
taking
flip side of that, though,
Ain't nobody
on the
doing
flip
that.
side of that, you asking us to take your word, but you also asking we asking you to take our word, but you also asking us to take yours. That you ain't gonna switch it up after you had it, baby.
What would the
Absolutely.
switch up
It's
look
facts.
like, though?
And listen, we already know
The
you're gonna
switch
be a
up is-
bad
What
mom.
would the
The
switch
switch
up
up
look like?
Hey, I can answer this one. Here's what the switch up looks like.
What's up?
It's my child. I'll let you see him when I feel like
And
it.
that's the
You
reason
feel me?
why
Cut the
paperwork
check and then
can
you see
happen
him.
on
Listen,
both
I've lived it,
sides.
so, you know
But the
what I'm saying?
paperwork can happen on
Yeah.
both sides.
But
It
the
doesn't have
question
to be
is
one
if,
side or the other. But if I'm agreeing to carry a human in my body, I'm not gonna just do it off the strength of, oh, okay, I'm gonna be here.
All right, I got a question for you then. All right, cool. You had the baby.
I didn't, but okay.
Okay. Well, good. But listen, but let's say you was the type that you was gonna have the baby and try to put me on child support and all this other stuff, right? Listen, I feel like if I said no and you said yes and you had a baby, then I should be able to tell you everything to do with this baby. You know what I'm saying?
Everything?
Just about.
Everything.
Just about.
the whole thing.
man, I
Just
was
about.
I was on board. I swear to God, I was
Until
on
you
board
said
with that train
everything.
until that end. Yeah,
75%.
to the end.
75%.
Now, see, where I thought you
Nigga,
was gonna go
50.
with it was, you know, if you choose to have that baby,
I mean, I don't gotta
then
pay
it should
for
be
him.
your financial responsibility.
Nah, I ain't gonna
But
let
if you
gonna
gonna-
let my baby be out
No,
here.
no, we ain't talking about
But
that.
we ain't going
but,
off the strength
but you
of
saying like
he said he
if-
was gonna be
if she
here.
says she wants to have the baby and you say no, you're saying that you should get to choose what happens with the
Yeah,
child?
because guess what? If I look at this woman,
So
and
if you say
if I look-
no,
but hold on, if I look at this woman and I say I don't want to have a baby with her, then I think she's a bad influence. So that means that I don't feel like she can be raising my child. Either that, or I'd have said, let's have a baby. You know what I'm saying?
Wow.
I feel like you ain't the person that you need to be raising my baby. You know
Bad
what I'm
And
saying?
you
influence-
feel like after
a bad
if she
influence
opposed
because
you and
maybe
she
she
gonna have that,
has qualms about abortion. She's a bad influence automatically.
I can't do nothing about
Can't
it.
do nothing about religion or personal beliefs
Ah,
or
man,
anything.
listen.
It's like, you're
Listen,
you're
what-
a fucked up person.
So-
But hold on. But
I
what
need
religious person is out here
75%.
fucking with no condom.
A lot. A lot of them bitches.
Whatever.
Lots of them.
Don't get religious now, bitch.
Out here saying God when they come.
Hey, we talking about a pastor in the
Now you're
church.
saying God when they come.
Remember a few
the
episodes
pastor?
ago, the pastor in the church
having a
with the
threesome?
Yeah,
having a
in the
threesome.
church.
They
Yeah,
say
they
God
out
when
there.
they come.
The
all I'm
marriage bed is
saying.
undefiled, my brother.
Hey,
The
Shy.
Tell me I'm
marriage
lying.
bed is undefiled. my
Shy.
brother.
Tell me I'm lying.
You not
Yeah.
lying.
Oh,
They
okay.
say a whole
That's
lot
what
of
I
God
thought.
when they-
Hey,
Jesus,
what were you
all
about
of
to
that.
say? Because
Hey.
I think we ended up cutting you off. What were you about to say?
Oh, no.
I was gonna say I was on board with him until he said 100% of the decisions. He kind of lost me there. But what I feel off of what he was saying is, what if a man and a woman lay down and they, she get pregnant or whatever, and he let her know in the door up front, I do not want to have children with you for whatever the reason, and I don't really have to have a reason besides I don't want to have a child with you, right?
Mm-hmm.
And the woman decides because it's her body, it's her decision, she gonna have that baby, and she had a baby. Should the man still be held responsible, although she knew going into the situation that he did not want to have a child with her?
I
I
think
tell you
that's
what,
100%
countermeasure
her.
for that?
Charity, we're gonna
I
let
say
you
yes
answer
because
that.
it was cool when you were sleeping with her.
Yeah,
See, that's the whole
I agree
thing.
with that.
But
That's
he
the-
did say he didn't want the child.
It don't matter if you don't want it. You still
You was
want it.
cool
You
with
want the
bussing.
cat. You still want
Yeah.
this cat.
You
So,
still
the
cool with
cat.
so
busting.
my thing is at the end of the day, okay, so we need to take the precautions in order to make sure this don't happen. But nothing is 100%. So anytime you sleep with a person, you taking a chance. Every time you sleep with a female, side chick, basic female, whatever, of getting her pregnant. So why even play that game?
So
You ain't
why
gotta
have
go
sex
through
at
all
all?
that.
Don't have
That's
sex
what
with people you don't want to maybe
Thank
have a
you.
child with.
Thank you. That's my thing because I'm not gonna sleep with no man.
But
that I feel like-
That's why.
So okay, so let me ask you this.
So don't have
Let
If
me
sex.
ask you
I'm
this
not
then.
if I'm not trying to have a child with you, possibly I can't fuck you.
Okay,
Wow.
so
hold
my
on.
question
Hold
is
on. So
this:
you've-
Is
so
every
you've
man,
never fucked
every
a guy
I
man,
ain't saying never. I
Okay.
said at some
I
point
was
in
gonna catch you in
life.
a lie.
No, you wouldn't because
Catch you in a
lie.
I'm not a liar.
see that right
At
there
some
is a
point,
double
I
standard.
decided, you know what? This is how I'm going to live life going forward.
But listen, me and the brother online, our differences is, I guess his thing is he don't want to pay child support to be financially supporting the baby.
No, that's not my difference at all. That's not
I was
what I'm
gonna say.
saying.
My biggest deal is, my biggest fear is having a baby out here with a bad influence as a mom, as a Cardi B as a mom.
Why did you fuck her?
Because
it was
Cardi
fun.
B. You feel me? You know?
Well, fucking comes with babies, possibly.
Thank you.
No, what I'm saying is this.
Possibility.
I totally understand what the whole is. I'm a woman. It's my body. It's my decision. I get that. I'm not opposed to that at all. But what I'm saying is, what gives you the right as a woman to take anybody's choice to be a parent away from them? You choosing to have that child is taken away from taking his choice to be a parent away.
If he
And you
chose,
can't just balance that on the choice that we laid down.
Okay, so it depends.
Yeah, we can.
So, are we talking about a guy who
y'all
said,
women.
I don't want kids on the front end?
On the front end. That's
Or
what he
are
was
we
saying.
talking about guys who was like, I mean, I'm down, and then like, you know what, really, I'm not?
I mean, either or, because you adding a lot of layers to it. We could say they laid down and had sex with a condom and the condom broke. It could be a whole lot of different
Right.
scenarios that create that circumstance.
That's what I'm saying.
But what gives any woman the right to tell a man that I don't give a damn what you talking about, you gonna be a father?
Well, it's not but again, it all goes back to having sex and being responsible. I'm not saying that every nigga I've slept with was perfect or the best nigga. No, I mean you don't find out sometimes you actually sleep with them. But what I'm saying is, knowing what I know, any man I sleep with now, I know it's a possibility that I could get pregnant. We know this, right? So I have to make good judgment decisions in who I sleep with, because if a baby should come about, whether my birth control decides not to work this day or the plan B ain't working tomorrow,
Or I'm on some antibiotics or what the
anything,
fuck ever.
or we got drunk one night and you fell asleep in it, whatever the case may be.
Right.
At the end of the day.
yes, sleep.
I'm
Okay,
just
so
saying.
let me ask you this. Let me ask y'all this as
Hey, she
women.
coming with
Let's
that
switch
fight.
roles for a
You
second.
having a baby
Let's
regardless.
say for instance that men conceived and women didn't, and we laid down and we decided to have consensual, relations, and we got pregnant, and you told us up front, look, I got shit going on with my career, my life is taking all this other whatever reason.
I would take
I
head.
don't want to be a parent.
Exactly.
I would take head.
I would
I'm
have
with you
to
on this,
because
brother.
again, at the end of the
Hey,
day,
listen,
I still
I would
slept-
take head.
Keep
Thank you.
going.
I slept with you.
But y'all
so
saying that stuff.
Y'all
No,
saying
I'm
that because
serious
you ain't
because
you ain't
I-
never
I-
been
Yeah,
on the
I don't
other
think
side.
y'all
of the
been
coin.
100.
No,
Wow, you know what I'm saying?
I look at both
I
sides
don't
of
think
it.
y'all
I've
really
made
been
sure
on the
not to
side.
have children
Hold on.
up to this point in
I
life.
agree.
So
I've lived 35 years child free
So
by
let's speak
choice.
So let's speak
By
on it
choice.
another way.
Okay.
Let's speak on it another way. Say nigga was crazy. You know what I'm saying? And it was wild as hell. You know what I'm saying? You accidentally listen. You was feeling some type of way one day. You kind of fell into the dick. You know what I'm saying?
And he pregnant
all of a
with your
sudden
baby
you pregnant.
now.
But wait a
Yeah.
minute.
Never had that happen.
Hey, talk your
But
shit,
you gotta
boy.
be,
Yeah,
but you
I'm
gotta be
telling you.
accountable too, because if that's the case, I've been knowing that you was crazy. You just crazy and show up today. I've been knowing that.
So you
It's my
personally
choice.
responsible.
We all have done that. Dealt with somebody crazy and kept sleeping with them, whether their sex was good or whatever, or we cared about them, whatever. But when you know you keep dealing with that person, you having sex with them,
The
and they got
choice.
feelings. You know how it is when we're in the bedroom and get to saying shit that you probably really don't mean to say.
Whose
You
is
can't
it?
keep sleeping with a person. You can't keep sleeping with a person that's
We learned.
crazy.
Not
You
to ask
doing
what's
yourself a
anonymous sex
disservice.
question.
So it sounds like the question should be asked: Are either one of y'all pro-abortion?
I'm not against abortion.
I'm not against it. I feel like it's
every woman's choice.
It's depending on the situation.
Okay,
It's
so
your choice.
if men could conceive and you lay with a dude and you knew he was bad shit out his fucking mind, he was an
Wouldn't have
irresponsible
fucked him.
influence on a child,
Wouldn't
and you
have fucked
still
him.
fucked him,
Wouldn't have.
man, that's bullshit, bro.
But
That's
that's what I'm
bullshit.
saying.
How many,
What up,
saying
Irvin?
how
We see
many
you in
people
the
all
chat.
of us that slept with that we regret?
Me.
I don't have any
Hey,
regrets.
I do.
I got
I
him
don't
right
have
here.
any.
I got him right here.
I can't-
Anybody listening, you're more than welcome for me opening up this can of
Miss
worms.
Cherry.
Shout out to you.
This is my question to you.
Mhm.
You're speeding, right?
Mhm.
You know you can get a ticket from speeding,
Right.
right?
I don't.
You get
speed.
pulled over. Hold on. You get pulled over,
Yeah.
right? The cop is gonna let you off with a warning, but you say, "Nah, I'm personally responsible. Give me my
Man,
ticket."
talk your shit, young man.
Hey, boy, I'm
come
telling you,
on
he
now.
on fire. You see why I
Come on,
had
Talk
last
your
man.
shit, young
the
man.
I know you was wrong.
No,
Negroes
no,
wrong.
Tree hop. My
No,
boys in the
nobody's
building.
gonna say that.
Bring that
shit
fire.
That's
at
what I'm
all.
saying. Nobody's
Bring
gonna
that
say
fire.
that.
But now,
So-
what I'm saying is, I see y'all side of it. I agree. I do feel like if you knew that this nigga didn't want to have no kids, you kept sleeping with him and had the baby.
I think you
You
gotta
know-
be willing to be 100% responsible.
So don't get mad when he ain't around or don't want to be a part of the
Exactly.
baby life, or he signs parental rights over, or he just send you
But
child
he's still
support
fucked up,
and don't want to
'cause
be a
he still
part of it.
had.
You knew this. But at the same time, you got accountability as a man too. You slept with this person.
He still has.
We know, regardless of how protected we try to have sex with a person, nothing is 100%, right? Well, you learn that back in sex education. in high school.
Abstinence is the
So,
only
with that
way.
being said, you
Okay.
sleeping with
And the
this
pull-out
person
game.
for whatever.
Mine
Whether
was
I'm
weak.
drunk, she got regardless of what your reason is, why you and this person in the bed, she got a fat ass, I'm drunk this night, nigga got bread, whatever.
Got
We here
trapped.
now.
Because y'all like to
it's
play
what
that
it is.
card.
So that's why I say to eliminate all of that, going forward, you're supposed to learn from your mistakes. You feel me? Sometimes
And
you don't
learning
learn.
from your mistakes is
Sometimes you
not
don't
fucking
learn till you
bitches
already
you don't
have
want to
the
maybe
baby
get
here now that,
pregnant.
damn, I don't want to have this type of female pregnant or sleep with this type of girl. But you know how many
Okay,
niggas
so in the instance of learning from your mistakes, abortion in itself is a tool that you can use to not put yourself in a lifelong mistake, is it not?
But hold on though. At the same time, you got to understand
Brother.
having an
My
abortion.
brother.
Anything that deals with us having to have any type of surgery, we could be near death. And some people are scared of that, to have to go in there and have to have a baby taken out of them. That may not be a decision for them to
Absolutely.
make.
Absolutely.
So at the same time,
But
it's
I'll-
not my place to speak for that woman as to why she does or that she doesn't want to have the abortion. You can
Gotcha.
eliminate all that without having
Okay.
to sleep
Miss-
with
Now,
Miss-
keep
Miss
that,
Charity's
keep
real,
that,
though.
keep that
Miss Charity,
energy and
if
rotate
you
the
was a man,
roles.
Mhm.
if you was a man, would you be on our side or the woman's side? In
I
this
still
situation?
think it's up to your
No,
body. If it's your
it's my
body,
man.
okay. Don't want me to. You had 1,000 questions. Now that you don't want me to talk.
I'm gonna come back. I'm gonna
That's
come back.
okay.
to you.
That's okay.
I'ma
I'll be
come back to you.
here
Hey.
every week.
I'll be here.
Hey, but mentally boxing
But
these
listen,
niggas.
I like that shit though. I like that shit.
I
She
mean,
is not no
I think
joke,
it's your
man.
body.
It is, but
It's your body.
If I had to pick a side, I would say, of course, I would be on the men's side. And the only reason why I say that is because sometimes we know stuff, we see things up in front. They always say women are more mature, smarter than men. So we can see
Intuition.
already.
Oh, wow.
And sometimes we can ignore the
I wouldn't
signs and
say
still
all
want to
that.
deal with you. So at the same time, if you decide to put yourself in that situation, whether you think it's going to keep this man or you after his money, especially if you're going into it for the wrong damn reasons. Because a lot of them is going into it the wrong reasons. You know what I'm saying? So then I feel like it's your fault.
Miss Charity's a real one. Now back to you.
Yeah.
Oh,
Now back to me as if I'm not.
No,
Continue.
hold on, she's a certified real one.
Continue.
Hey, look, she's a boxer.
I'll go on and knock you
just
down
Hey,
5
she-
notches.
Hey, she's
What's
a
up?
mental spar right here. Like,
Listen.
He be in here exhausted after.
Listen, we
I'm
know
telling you,
how.
she-
We all
she
know
is
how
a
you
mental
Okay.
spar right there.
feel. We all know how you feel.
Because
Yeah.
every day, all day.
I'll tell you what, we're gonna wrap this last thing up, this last topic up, and jump into trivia. because we're getting a little lengthy here. What is a high value man? What's a high value woman? And what is it that each partner wants? You know, because I hear these terms floated out, you know, a lot about high value men, high value women, all this stuff. So by definition, we'll start with the ladies. What would you consider to be a high value man, or a man that you would want?
So go ahead.
Oh,
No, go
no, you
ahead.
Okay. No,
Oh, they
you go
ready
ahead.
this week.
Okay.
I like this.
I'll let you have
Okay.
the floor, baby.
So, in the spirit of being intentional with going forward in life in all things that I do, there's a dating coach that I have learned information from, and she encouraged writing a list out of things that you would like your partner to have as a quality or a characteristic, value, whatever.
Okay.
And then to also write out what values you have so that those are at the forefront of your mind of what you bring to the table. And so I think for me, it varies by person. I need somebody that is willing to try food that maybe they've never experienced before.
Okay.
I don't need somebody that's always like, oh, cheeseburgers everywhere we go, even if we're in
no
Europe.
Razzman. Razzman, you're down. Sit down.
He's married.
He
was down at the beginning.
No, I mean, he's a cheeseburger everywhere you go.
You know, I dated a guy once who cheeseburgered in France and Turkey. And I was like,
cheeseburger in
but
Italy,
it wasn't
it
good.
don't matter.
I looked at him and I was like, how is it? And he was like, it's bad. Did you expect different?
What did you have?
I had the shit that the Parisians and the Turkish had.
Did you like it?
It was delicious.
Yeah.
I am not. And there are some almonds at that airport that I cannot wait to get more of.
Oh, man.
But yeah, no, I think it varies from woman to woman. I think that whatever you value, whatever interest that you have, be it travel or business minded or whatever the case may be, it depends on what your interests are and what direction you want your life to go in and if that aligns with the other person.
Okay. I see Big D in there. He's answering for the men. Boy D, my bad. He said,
Oh, my, whoa!
That shit was hilarious.
Hey, blame it on the alcohol.
That nigga's like, I am Big D. That's what they call it. That's what she said. A high value woman, a high value woman is a woman that is confident, supportive, independent, nurturing, and a partner that is equally yoked and not meaning financially. Okay.
Those sound like good qualities.
Sound like good qualities. We hear
Yeah.
you in there, boy D. We hear you in there.
Where are you seeing these comments?
Oh, on the YouTube
live.
Oh, okay,
On the YouTube
silly
Live.
me.
Yeah.
I'll send you the link.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Something's happening with PodBean when we're not getting the chat messages. We had a few in there, but we wasn't getting them.
For all they've done.
Man, so this week on trivia, I guess we'll do it in the YouTube. I guess we'll do it in the YouTube.
Well, hold on. Let me get over there.
Yeah. So what about you, Charity? What's a high value man for you?
Okay. A high value man, I feel somebody that, of course, is a provider, a lover, because I'm really big on intimacy, and it's very important in a relationship. A man that has a sense of humor, because I like to laugh. I don't like no boring person. I really don't date introverts at all.
Got you.
I cannot stand an introvert. I'm sorry. I hope I ain't offending nobody that is one, but I'm just saying you're not for me.
I'm half and half.
Right now.
But you know what? it ain't about them. It ain't about them. They not for you.
Yeah, they not for me.
They not for you.
I'm just I'm an outgoing person. I like to have fun.
Boy, you crazy.
I express myself. You know, they want to shut themselves up and want to sit in the house all day, and I'm trying to talk to you, and I'm talking to myself, and I can't get through, and then just I don't know. You can be you, I can be me, but that's just my personal choice. Also, just somebody else to love. Of course, I have kids. I want somebody that would want to be a good role model for my children, that wouldn't mind, giving me time in my space as far as a date and allow me to get ready and present you, to my home, to my kids, because I have to date differently. Someone, like you said, that is interested in my likes, in my dreams and hopes, because it's so disheartening to date somebody that doesn't believe in you, you know.
Right.
And just to kind of wrap it up so I can give everybody else a chance to speak. And somebody that's gonna have my back through the thick and thin. I'm not perfect. You know, I may have a bad day, but I want you to still rock with me through those bad days. And as far as a good woman, I mean, I'm still learning how to be one as well because I feel like we all could grow. Just learning how to communicate better, be approachable, you know, being able to have difficult conversations. I don't call it arguments. I say, let's have we can have a disagreement. I feel like, you know, of course you're supposed to, you know, cater to your man. I feel like you should cater to both. But I know a lot of times that sometimes when we get so wrapped up.
Yeah.
Okay, then. Come on, emergency.
Shy out there in the hood, man.
I know, right?
Be safe, Shy.
Hey, we got Shy reporting live.
Mark safe. Did you mark yourself safe on Facebook?
Shy the Barber for the streets. We see.
Finish, Miss Charity. You was on the road.
She was on the road. Listen, this list so long, man. We finna start a book. The Book of
20
Charity.
seconds and I'm done.
I'm messing with you.
But like I said,
I
feel like you should always, you know, cater to your man. He should cater to you. I feel like, you know what I'm saying, you all should find time to have a date. Maybe once or twice a week. It doesn't have to always be going out because I know sometimes money can be tight. But see, that's where your creativity has to come
creative.
in. There you go. You have to be creative.
I'm not gonna
find
lie.
that time. And so
that's why I want to be rich.
Yeah.
I don't want to be creative.
But why not? But it builds character.
This is why I want money.
It builds character.
No, I can go to K's and flip the magazine and be like, "What's the new hot shit for the spring?"
Well,
Give me
mean
that.
that's cool too.
When you don't got it, you got to be creative.
But here's the thing:
and then
if
you gotta make shit
the thing
really got
is that if your woman is not a
I
gift,
don't see how you had a problem. Listen,
if your woman does not receive love, if your woman's love language is not gifts, you're going to fail.
Right.
Okay.
And because everybody doesn't feel loved because you bought them things.
Right.
Got you.
But Miss Charity was
it's
like
a sentimental thing.
But not everybody values.
A 2 for $20 at Applebee's would be right up her alley.
That's not what she said.
That is what she said.
That's not what she said.
I'm sorry, that's what I heard.
Hold on.
Well, that's unfortunate.
Hey, the dude that just jumped off the bridge said, "Hold on, let me get back." I can do that, Lord.
I get a 2 for $25.
No, that's not what she said.
Bourbon chicken. You know?
Yeah, I can get you some bourbon. All right. Talking about bourbon.
I don't eat at
gotta go pick
Applebee's
that
in
thing
case
up.
anybody's wondering.
Listen,
I mean, there's nothing wrong with you want to give me something nice. You know, it's always going to be appreciated. Of course, we
it's
wanna,
cute or
Right,
whatever, but it's not enough
But it's like
by
sometimes
itself.
I'm like, baby, let me rub your feet. Or I might walk in, you got rose petals, candles lit. You know,
Y'all don't
you know
be
what I'm saying?
appreciating that.
Bullshit! If you ran me a bath
do you
with
rub
some
the man's feet
essential
back?
oils and
Huh?
You
shit,
rub the
in it,
man's feet back?
Do I rub his feet?
I
Yeah,
have.
you rub his feet
I
too?
have.
Look at her. She
I've
had to
never
look
rubbed-
up and.
I've never rubbed a man's feet before. I'm not gonna lie, but I wouldn't be
Back
opposed
to you, Miss
it.
Anonymous.
I absolutely. Are we in the field of a news report? Back
show.
to you.
We can blame that on Shy for having a little fire truck going on.
Yeah, man, he rung the alarm in
We
here.
can
I
turn
have.
to a whole news show.
I have rubbed a foot
You have rubbed the
or a
foot?
few. Yes, I have.
Wow.
How
She
long you
said
rub
she
it?
rubbed them foots.
A few.
How long you rub it?
I rubbed them as long as rubbing needed to happen.
Like 5 minutes. He didn't get about 5 minutes.
I didn't
She
say
got about
5
30
minutes.
minutes. He got about 5 minutes. All
Let me tell
right.
you something. I rubbed them as long as I need
Don't
to
say
be
I ain't
rubbed. And I
done
didn't
it.
have no complaint.
No complaint. Okay.
Ooh, okay.
All right.
Listen, I'm sure he didn't. I'm sure he didn't put the words together to tell you, that wasn't enough. You know, he just said, thanks, babe.
So a foot rub is not enough for you then.
Not a 5
Nah,
minutes.
I'm just
But-
sitting there saying, you know, us men
Hey, give me
on
a
that
second to read
sensual
this
situation,
comment from
we get the
Michael
shit
real
end of
quick.
the stick. This is like Miss Charity ain't never rubbed her foot in folk. You know
I
what I'm saying?
mean, but-
It's like she think her man don't want his feet rubbed or something.
I
You know?
don't know.
I'm just saying, he ain't never wanted his feet rubbed.
I mean, I massage a man. I think massaging a man is
There
definitely
you
something
go.
you should do. It's very intimate, and I think you should surprise when you surprise each other and have intimacy different ways. That's what keeps it alive. Ask
Spice.
me how my day going. Let me ask you how your day going. Because
Right.
a lot of times y'all men keep stuff bottled up. Y'all don't express stuff outwardly because you're supposed to be this big, man, and
Right.
whatever.
Big man that
So-
walks on his feet.
Right, but I just feel like, and to wrap it up, and
I
I will
love
move
this
on because we got a comment, but, I just think that we both should provide and be teamwork. I might be up and I might have a downfall. I don't want you to leave me. Same on your side. You might be up and you might have a fall.
Man,
not
we got some
carried
fair
away.
women in here.
So
These some,
Hey, Miss Charity, am I wrong in assuming that 2 of your love languages are acts of services and words of affirmation?
yes.
look at the smile on her face. Go ahead, Chy the Barber.
You better know them love languages
You
off
really-
top.
Yeah, but listen.
No, I'm just listening to it break down what actually accepted being love.
Absolutely. And
Yeah.
gifts are not always enough.
Yeah,
Sometimes you can just
that's
do
true.
the small thing, like take me to the park, let's go look at the lake, let's have a drink, let's get high.
Take me to Frisk to see
Word.
Picasso.
What? You said take you to
She-
France
she-
to see
Frisk.
She definitely
The
works on
Frisk.
vibrations.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, Frisk.
Man, I thought you said
Nah.
France. I was
No,
like,
no,
oh,
no.
high
I'm not
value means-
ridiculous.
Now let's put that.
Okay.
No, let's put that money into a business.
It was
into something
$15
that's gonna pay us
to
back.
go see Picasso.
In French.
In
No,
Frisk.
Fisk. No, she
The
said
Frisk.
Fisk.
Oh,
The
Fisk.
Frisk.
Oh.
The Frisk Museum.
Okay, cool.
Listen,
He's here till
listen, we talk about
He's
women
here
saying
till May. He's here till May. You ain't got to
Right.
go to France. You can
Yeah.
take your wife
Frisk.
over to the Frisk.
So the
Yeah,
Picasso
leave
was
that
here
right there. I
at
mean,
the
Yeah.
Frisk Center, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that.
Fuck outta here with that
$15.
Frisk. I don't want to see no
Frisk.
damn Picasso.
That's the creativity, though. Like, you could find the Frisk Center.
Neither one of us
see-
care about the Picasso.
I mean, that's fine, but you also ain't dating.
Got you. Yeah.
But for the ones that are out here dating, creativity.
And I didn't waste any money when I was dating either.
But $15, do you feel like $15
Yes.
is a waste? Wow.
Yes.
I-
Yeah. I mean, listen, I'm gonna tell you why.
But why
Now,
we
if y'all
gotta do
wanna
something
ask-
different?
Listen, now
Man, we
when
get
it
dressed
when it
up,
when
gonna
it
take
was
a black Uber downtown.
that was
Nigga,
cool.
we're gonna get lit the whole
Uh-huh.
way down there. We're gonna look at this nice ass,
Yeah.
crazy looking shit with these nice ass up there white people and laugh our ass
Perfect.
off.
There was a
That's-
lot more art
I'm
in
down
there than
for
I
it.
expected
You know what?
from Picasso.
I did some silly shit like that when I was dating, but listen, I mean, well, what is
Spending
that
money,
really?
that's silly shit.
Absolutely. I mean, what does that really benefit you? You know,
I'm saying
Honestly.
when
I
you're in
mean,
a
if she's
position to
into
have,
if she's into
spend time.
art,
when you're in a position
then
to
it-
do
Are
it.
you in art?
I am.
You are.
I am.
All right, so I would take you to see the damn.
You wouldn't
Picasso.
take me anywhere because you're married.
Oh.
I'm saying if I was single and that was a situation.
And I
was that
told you I
guy.
liked art, and you took me to Picasso. I'd be like, "Wow,
Yeah.
you found something to do
Right.
in a panorama that I care about,
right.
and
But
I
in
would
my-
appreciate
But in
that.
my head, I would be like, "Yo, this is some bullshit."
And that's unfortunate. And you probably should have bailed before then because you
I
weren't
mean, I
for
took
me.
you to see that. I just wouldn't.
But I
care
don't
about
want
it.
somebody that's like begrudgingly doing something because I might like it. I want somebody
Yeah, I mean,
that like wants to do.
Everybody
That's
that's
the
ever
reason
done
why
something that
dating-
you wanted to
No, that's
did it
why dating needs to be
begrudgingly.
intentional.
Possibly did it begrudgingly. That's
That's
Most
possible.
likely
why.
did it
That's
begrudgingly.
why
I wouldn't go that
I
far,
would
but
like.
possibly.
That's
Yeah.
why I'm
Did
choosing.
you
to-
ever watch the Super? Are you
gonna
into
let
football?
me finish? Are you gonna let me
no,
finish?
Go ahead,
Okay, because I was trying to.
Yeah, go ahead.
That's the reason why I've chosen to intentionally date because
Understand.
I would like to date someone that holds the same interest to a degree. It doesn't have to be exact, but to a degree of the things that I like. I like to read. I like art. I like all kinds of shit. And I need you to be flexible in liking different types of shit or at least trying it.
Okay, cool. I'm listening to you.
I don't do sports.
You don't do sports.
If you wanted to do sports, I would do like a party.
Mm-hmm.
Like I've done snacks and shit because my dude did sports and he brought friends over. I've done the meatballs and all that shit.
Uh-huh.
I would also go to a live sporting event.
Mhm.
Sitting at the house watching sports every fucking weekend is not fun to me, and I will read a book or audiobook or play a game or what the fuck ever because that's every weekend and it's
Yeah.
boring.
But you just said the same thing I said. You just didn't say it with the words I said.
No, because
just
if
said
I don't
that-
want to do something, I'm gonna fucking tell you.
No, you just
That's
said
the difference.
you just said watching sports is some fucking bullshit.
I'm not
It's
watching
like I
sports
said,
every
watch looking at this Picasso is
weekend.
some
They
fucking
go-
bullshit.
Every
Listen,
weekend.
they is
I mean,
going
I would have
at
been.
it.
I
I
wouldn't
wouldn't
have been
ask you
with
to.
this
I
shit,
wouldn't
but,
ask
you
you
know,
to Picasso.
but
every
in my
weekend.
mind, I'm like, yo, sucks.
So you Picasso every
Y'all-
weekend?
I mean, if that's what you wanted to do.
But I
Y'all-
wouldn't.
If I was
Y'all are
trying to,
welcome
if I was
for this
trying to
fight.
woo you,
Yeah.
Part 2 next week.
Who Picasso
Oh,
every weekend? Who?
Nobody.
Nobody.
Listen, y'all are welcome
watch
to
Nobody.
sports
this.
every weekend?
You.
They- they
I'm
is
dating niggas
beefing
like
right
you.
now.
I mean,
Jeez.
It's
yeah,
serious.
cool ass
I've
niggas like
gone
me.
to sleep and woke up and been like, oh, why are we listening to golf?
Yeah, we doing it again because there's another game on.
Is it over?
Well, listen, we're gonna move over to we're gonna move up. We're gonna jump into trivia now. We'll jump into trivia. Thanks for everybody who's been in the chat and whatnot. For whatever reason, we're not getting the messages on PodBean. So for right now, everybody who's gonna participate in the trivia, do so on the YouTube chat. And right now we're giving $5 away on Cash App. Drop your Cash App.
we're being cheap again.
Oh, we're being cheap again. Listen, I started at $5. This is why you don't raise the bar, fella.
Who paying the $5? Who paying the $5?
Hey, it ain't never me. It ain't never me.
All right. Hush him.
Do
Whoever ain't paying the $5, hush him.
Do you subscribe to Kevin Samuels too?
No.
Oh, okay.
No, you know what?
You striking me as the type.
Nah.
Okay, continue.
You know what I think about
Listen,
Kevin
I got a
Samuels?
compliment.
You want my spill on him real quick?
Not really.
Okay, cool.
Hey, y'all two
Okay,
guys.
we'll talk after. We'll talk after.
I gotta go.
You ain't got nowhere to be.
I got to
Y'all
be
got
Wife,
somewhere.
Razzman's wife, he'll be home later. He's just chatting with us with some
I gotta be
wine.
somewhere.
Hey, he out here beefing, bruh. Yeah, beefing. But y'all
Tell
throwing me
us.
off, man. Yeah. Trivia this week, it's back to the cheap 05. Because listen, I done spoiled
What's the
these cats with
category,
25
though?
and
I don't know
10
why
and
you even
15
did it.
and- you know what I'm saying? I shouldn't have.
You shouldn't have, because you got
And
to
this-
keep us
and this
liquored
is
up
why
in here.
this is why men don't give y'all more than a
Whoa,
5.
what is y'all?
Because once you get a 25, you can't take the 5 no more. What's this 5 shit?
Here's
You
the
know what I'm
thing.
saying?
It's like
That's why you don't
feeding
get
an
no more.
You gotta give it
animal
a
the
pencil
kibble
or big
versus the quality food and then trying to make them go back to the kibble. Nobody goes back to the bullshit once they know the premium exists.
Well, fuck it then.
Right.
We're going to do 10.
That's why we ain't
this
taking
week.
nobody
10
to the fucking
this week on
frisk scanner.
Cash
Y'all see how I
because
just got y'all 10? Y'all welcome.
You know what I'm saying?
Continue.
Argue nigga down, boy. $10 on Cash App this week. 5 questions.
Diggy, you went up for
He did because
The
it
most
goes down.
you got to get 3 out of 5 of the questions, and this week the trivia is literature. So you got to
Let's go.
you got to know a little something. You got to be a reader.
Like, how
All
far
right.
back are we going?
All
Oh,
right.
we got a question
Like
in there
Emily
that
Dickens?
we got something that you would know
Okay.
for sure.
She trying.
And she squeezed me out of extra 5. I shouldn't even put that question in there.
Hey, man, let's
You
go.
know what I'm saying? We're going to do it then. Make sure you do it in the
Get the-
YouTube comments.
Mr. Anonymous on Google right now, y'all. I just want to
Yeah.
I'm on
Yeah.
YouTube, actually. I want to win this 10.
Yeah, all right. Y'all ready for this ready for this
You ain't
trivia?
up there.
First question. If you can get this.
I got to put it in the YouTube.
What is the 7th and final novel of the Harry Potter series? The 7th and final novel of the Harry Potter series. Drop that in the YouTube chat. 7th and final novel. Let's see if we can get some answers in there. Oh, we got Yams in the building with the
Oh, is it not?
Because
I thought it is.
Harry Potter and the
okay.
Deathly Hallows.
Yep, because they broke it into 2
She's a
movies.
nerd.
Hey,
I
listen,
am hella nerd.
Listen, I threw that in there just for her, even though she squeezed me out of extra 5.
Miss Charity
you know what I'm
taking
saying?
pictures of herself. She ain't paying
You know what? Charity is here for charity. Y'all welcome.
Hey, we was.
Charity here for charity.
She
Y'all
graced us
welcome.
with her
She gave up
presence.
some-
You're
she
fucking
said,
welcome.
she was like,
Charity, tell them. Tell them they welcome. Tell them they welcome.
She said,
I
"Let me
tell
stop
them
and
they
get a
welcome.
selfie."
Girl, I tell them they welcome every week.
Shaq Glizzy in there. What's going on, man?
That's funny, man.
All right, next question here. You got to know. You my kind of people if you know the answer to this one. Who wrote the American realist novel, The Grapes of Wrath? The Grapes of Wrath.
No.
That was back in school. I don't know if you remember that story.
No, I never did the reading, bro.
The Grapes of Wrath. If anybody even gets close, I'm gonna give you that one. The Grapes of Wrath. Yeah, you remember that one?
I've never read it.
Never read The Grapes of Wrath. It was a story about this old family
I
who was
never even
moving
heard of that shit.
I've never
moving
been
out to
assigned
California
that
during the gold rush and stuff like that. And they encountered all these things going from Oklahoma
fuck
to the.
this book and the whole story you trying to get you. We don't care.
Listen, y'all just don't
Ain't
know
nobody
nothing
gonna
about-
get it. You loved it,
Like
obviously.
I said, blankety blank blank. All right, we're gonna call that one a dud because no
I
one knows.
Googled it.
All right, John Steinbeck.
Mhm, it is.
Yeah, it was a
you
good
can't get
book.
points off of Googling, man.
Yeah,
I
that was a
mean,
good book.
it's an
She lost like
answer,
the rest
though.
of it.
It's an
All
answer.
right, let's see how many nerds are really
You're
in
super
here.
competitive, huh? Don't
She
put me in
is.
some space.
I ain't gonna talk shit.
Hold on,
but I am
we got the
competitive.
spades table after the
Tough.
show. If y'all ready to get that.
Bitch.
Oh man, y'all don't want to do nothing with them
Hey,
cards.
You
come on,
ain't
pull
even
up.
here.
Pull
Phone
up,
line.
That cap.
Pull up, bro.
Show
Stop
up,
that
though.
cap.
We gonna
Pull
drop
up,
the
bro.
Addy. What's
Pull
up?
up. We ready for the
That
spades.
cap.
We ready for the spades. All right, y'all ready for this one?
No.
All right, The Punisher is a fictional character appearing in the comic books published by which company? The Punisher, which company? Drop it down in the chat. Let's see. Waiting for some answers. I'm trying to see that there. Oh, we got DC. We got Marvel. It was Marvel. The
I was
Punisher is
never
Marvel.
sure.
Yeah, Punisher's Marvel. Which
Women. No.
I'm gonna tell you what. I don't fuck with comic books like that. Only the comic movies. And I don't remember him saying flip through the comic book. I don't remember that part.
That
is funny.
Here's an easy one for y'all. Y'all ready? We
Lies
on
and fabrications.
on the
It's never
fourth
easy.
question.
Yes.
Fourth question. This one's easy. If you can't get this, you can't get nothing.
You shouldn't have read nothing.
You shouldn't have read nothing. How the Grinch Stole Christmas is a children's book written by which American author? You can't get this. You don't read anything.
I was trying to be fast. I know how.
Oh, he was
the
in there.
synonymous is.
In there. We got
Quickest.
Yeah, we got him in there with Dr. Seuss. That was right.
And they type way too damn fast, man. I can't know.
Yeah, they in there, ain't they? They in there. Dr. Seuss. All right, like I said, Dr. Seuss too. I feel like y'all got an unfair advantage because y'all are in here in studio.
Man, listen, I was on that shit. Boy.
Let me tell you something. I just know the answers.
You just know the answer.
Don't be a hater.
Hey, she cheat every week, bro.
I'm cheating by knowing. How dare my brain know answers?
It's so funny, man.
Man, I like this beef y'all got going on. All right, the next question. This is the fifth question, and you got to be good.
And you know I got 2 points, right? You know I'm up.
You got
right?
2 points.
You have
I'm
no
up, right? I
points.
just want everybody to know I'm up.
You have no
I'm
point.
up.
Now you got.
I have 2.
I got
2
2
to 1.
2 to 1.
He has none.
2 to 1.
Nah, it's 2 to 1.
Where'd you get 2
Oh,
from?
scale. Where did you get
2
1 from?
I got Marvel and Dr. Seuss. Where you get 2 from?
Yeah, you got
I got
Deathly
Dr.
Hallows.
Seuss.
You
No,
had-
no.
And Deathly Hallows.
No.
How
Go
you
back and
figure?
look.
I'm
yeah.
looking.
If you look
on
in the
YouTube?
chat, yeah, it says right here,
I got
Anonymous
Dr.
Taylor.
Seuss first.
Anonymous Taylor.
Your phone line in you too.
Hold on.
Look at that.
Hold on. Why you going that far up?
Oh. All right, did I miss something?
Look at that.
Look.
Look at that. Look at that.
What?
Look at that.
Our phones are lying.
Look at that.
Because one of us.
Uh-oh.
Well,
Yeah.
your phone said I
Hold
had
on.
it first, though, right?
Hold on. It says Dr. Seuss on hers
On
first.
mine, what it say?
And on his, it says him first.
Exactly.
Do we
What
got a
it say on
discrepancy?
yours? No. What it say on yours?
On mine, it says Marvel. You said Marvel.
Uh-huh.
She said DC. And going down to Dr. Seuss, it says Anonymous Taylor, Dr.
Ooh.
Seuss, and then Yamana Mitchell.
I mean,
Dr.
okay.
Seuss.
You know.
I mean,
Wow, I'm
we
a chicken head?
Nah,
Wow.
Because that wasn't even addressed towards you.
I mean, you sang it and looked at me in my eyes.
Oh my God!
That was
in this room, bro.
He looked at me in my eyes.
You gotta be here, Chy the Barber,
Hey,
next
you
time.
looked me
man.
in my face.
Right in my face. Right in the blowhole. She is like these people.
And
crazy.
I said chicken. I didn't even say chicken head. You feel me?
Look,
Y'all
your
look-
mouth
feel
said
me?
chicken head.
Like a bug said,
My
y'all
mind
super
said chicken
competitive.
boy.
Yeah, all right, y'all coming into the fifth question.
Hold on. Let me get back in.
No.
want cheese.
You were slipping.
I
It
want
ain't
to
on you.
Hold on. What is the secret identity of the fictional superhero Batman? What is his real? Who is he really? Type it out though. You gotta have the whole thing.
Yeah.
Come on now. Who said Clark?
Me. His name is Clark Kent.
I said
Superman.
Batman.
Batman, bro.
Oh, that's lame.
You goofy ass
I
nigga.
had too much of this line.
Oh, so you
Shut
wanted,
Hey, bro.
you wanted
Hey,
his
listen,
real
and I knew
name?
I was right.
Shot
I knew I was right.
Shot the Barber came through with
I
that
thought you
Bruce
wanted
Wayne.
his. I thought you wanted his profession.
Nah,
No.
she did.
It's
Nah,
just
she
the,
did.
what is
mad
the
'cause she
secret
lied.
identity?
I thought
mad
he wanted
'cause
the
she lost.
profession.
Nah,
I
she
didn't
making
lose.
up all
Hey, they so
kinda excuses.
competitive in here.
2 to 1. What's next?
She said his
That was
profession
5,
is
right?
billionaire.
So I guess I
I
won.
mean, he got money. That's
I
all
guess
I
that's
know.
what you put down on your Indeed resume. Billionaire. You know what I'm saying? What do you do? Billionaire.
And
You
she
know
was
what I'm
still
saying?
behind, right?
I mean, Razzman won with the most questions.
That's
you got
what I'm
2.
saying.
You
That's
got
what
2.
I'm
But Chy the Barber came in there with Bruce
Let me
Wayne.
get on this show some more, man. And listen, she'll never win.
Nah, I hear you. Them is fighting words.
She'll never win.
That's
I
a
was gonna say
3-time
something
winner over
rude,
there.
but I'm on camera.
No. You should say something rude.
No.
No, you should say something rude.
I'll wait till after the camera stops.
Heated, ain't it? All right, we're going with that Razzman, you won that. Drop your cash
I
tag
know,
down there.
bro.
I'm gonna get you that 10.
Look at
man.
that. I got you
all 10 of them.
$10 because he
All
was
10
only
of
gonna
them.
give you 5.
I sure was.
I was cool
All
with the
10 of them
five.
things.
I was
then-
cool with the
Well,
five.
guess
Listen,
what?
It was
Guess
his
what?
personal
Since he
decision.
cool with
you
the
feel me?
5, since he cool with
It
the
was his
5, send him 5, send
Send
me
him-
5.
Okay, you was
I'm
just cool with the 5,
No,
right?
I was cool with the 5.
But now you're
I was
not.
cool with the
But
five.
now you're
I
not.
can't make him give me 10 just because.
Exactly.
You know,
So
he
give me
offered
the other 5.
You know what I'm
Boom.
saying?
Problem solved.
Just like, you know, if the nigga didn't want to have a baby
Hey,
and he said,
Turn down your volume on YouTube.
Hey, bring it back full circle.
That's not how that works.
Man.
Y'all crazy.
Yeah, y'all
As
going
hell.
at it.
AF. AF.
Man, y'all is super. Y'all go at it. Y'all go at it. But I like that. I like that. So that's trivia for this week. And we'll jump on into ranting time.
she thought it was still magic time. You know what I'm saying?
Nah,
I'm playing.
No.
he doing his own thing right now. Yeah,
Yeah, he's living his best life.
yeah.
We'll call it that.
Well, yeah, there you go.
So that was, hey, listen.
It's your time to shine.
That was a
Let
good one.
your rant be heard
Why
around
should
the
do my
globe.
man like
It's ranting time on Look Who's Ranting Now.
Shout out to Magic. He told
Don't
me.
be scared. We don't
R.I.P.
bite. Call in now. The lines are open.
Wow. 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 I was going to tell you the conspiracy theories.
I didn't
But
say
damn.
She killed the nigga. He did. Hey, he's very well alive. You know what I'm saying? Alive and well. We're supposed to be doing
Still my dog.
We're gonna pour out a little liquor for him. I guess. No,
On the carpet?
not on the
Wow.
I'd
carpet.
love to see it.
Not at all.
Finish.
Finish him. Oh my God, y'all is killing me.
Yo.
It's ranting time. My favorite favorite part of the episode. I need y'all back. Y'all got some great energy.
She had no remorse.
Great energy, and I know you busy. And,
I've also had a fuck
Miss
buddy.
Charity got things that she got to do and stuff like that. So I appreciate you being here with us. So I did want to say
Thanks
that.
for having me.
Oh, definitely. This week, listen, I was a little unprepared on the rant side. I really don't got anything
Because
that's
you
bothering
came in
me.
with that
Yeah,
new version of the show shit.
I did. I
But
came
we
in.
appreciate it. We like
Yeah.
staying on our toes.
I didn't really feel like ranting. One thing I will say is, not only is Bobby Shmurda home,
Who?
I'm home too. I beat
the
the
one
case
that did
today, nigga. I was
Ah.
in court today. They thought they had me, nigga.
But I think
beat the
I heard
case.
he went back. He got locked up again.
Oh, he did? Well,
Yeah.
I didn't. Let me not compare myself
Yeah.
with Bobby Shmurda. I beat that
already?
case.
Did you do a
Yeah,
dance?
I think he got
Huh?
caught
Did
with
you
a whole
do a
bunch
dance?
of drugs or
Oh
something
man,
like
when
that.
I walked up out of
Already?
there,
Nah, boy,
skipping
that
and
sound like
hopping,
some bullshit.
I mean,
I hopped
hopefully
up
it's
out of
some
there.
bullshit, but
up out of there. They thought they had me. Nice try, Capital One. Not this time. Dispute those charges, baby. You're not going to get it from me. Pseudonym, Artiste Cologne. Don't nobody say my real name before this episode ends
That's funny.
because
We will
don't need
not.
them problems.
Artiste.
They tried to dig me up from 6.5 years ago. How dare you?
Look,
That's
We
that's
gotta
water
RIP
under the
you, we
bridge.
can't.
Don't. We in a panoramic right now. Why you need money from me? Chill out. Calm down.
We
You know
in
what
a
I'm saying?
panini.
Arrested again.
Yeah, I got enough problems. I don't need you trying to sweat me for some old money.
no bullshit.
You know what I'm saying? We got different kind of bills and everything this time.
Different
so.
kind of bills. These
Yeah.
are 2021 bills.
Different. You know, I'm trying to do different things. You know, when you try to get better.
When
people
you
try to
know
bring
better,
you
you
down.
do better.
Big time. Next time I won't show up. But y'all got any rants? Anybody with a rant?
I got a rant.
Okay, do
Go
that thing.
for it.
Yo, fuck school buses, you know?
Is it the stop sign on the side that you're fucking, or the whole bus itself
The
with
whole
the children?
bus itself, listen, it needs its own, they need to just make its own lane somewhere else outside of where the fuck I'm trying to drive. You know, I got places to be. You feel me? That's all
Yeah.
I'm saying. You know, like, listen.
But one day
school
your
buses-
kid gonna be on that bus, right?
Nah, no, he's not. You know what I'm saying? My son's not going to public school to be with these hoodlums. Hell no.
Oh, the hoodlums.
The
Where
hoodlums.
did you go to?
Man.
Where did you go to
But
school?
you went to public school.
I did go
with
to
your
public
hood
school.
ass.
So you're a hoodlum.
Public
You
school.
Your
talking
kid will not go to school with children like you.
Hell no. Because he can't be
I
like me. You
respect
got to be
it.
better than me.
When you know better, you do better.
Okay.
Absolutely.
All
And,
right.
and
We will revisit this
there's
conversation.
so many kids who
Keep
ride the
that
bus.
same energy.
Have you seen Lighthouse? I tried to put Ayana in Lighthouse, and have you seen what that cost?
Listen, brother, I'm doing the
About
K7
14,
He said,
14 and a half thousand
I'm doing
dollars.
the
that
K7
means no, he has
Yeah.
no idea.
You know what I'm saying?
No,
On
that-
top of child support for
no,
me,
I
but
have
not
an
for
idea.
you. But
I just
Crazy.
wasn't ever considering that. You know, K7 program where you can homeschool them. but they
You're
do it.
speaking parent, and I can't relate. Sorry.
Hey, listen.
Live a
Don't
free
even worry
life.
about it.
Choice.
Listen,
Life choice.
some shit ain't for everybody. You feel me?
Yeah, it's not.
Listen, you gonna
We
get
gonna
pregnant
let
by a
Charity
nigga
go. I
that
can
got
tell
no
you
job.
about to roll
Won't,
out.
because I would never fuck a
And-
nigga with no job.
Nah, he ain't gonna have no job. He gonna lie to your ass, right?
He's
He gonna
not.
tell you a music
Because I'm gonna need
producer.
to see pay stubs.
You gonna you gonna go for the shit though.
I'm gonna need to see
You gonna
pay
go for the shit,
stubs.
though.
I'm not.
He gonna sell weed.
He's not.
He gonna sell weed.
And guess what?
that's
If
gonna be
he
his
sells
best
weed,
week, the week he
he's
met
also
you.
gonna have other ventures.
And he gonna get you.
He's not just
he
gonna be a nigga that
listen,
sell weed.
Listen, you gonna have twins.
I'm not.
Yeah, and then that nigga had no job.
Yep.
He gonna be locked up.
Guess
he gonna
what?
Get out.
Guess what?
He gonna give his life
Razzman's
to God.
wife. All this is reflecting back to you, sis. I'm sorry.
I'm just saying.
Your husband's doing it to you.
You funny.
It's not gonna be
That nigga
me.
had no job.
He's not, because I wouldn't fuck a job.
He gonna give. Listen, he gonna give his life to
nigga.
God. You just gonna have these two kids.
Who fucking jobless dudes? Not your girl.
He lying to you though. He gonna
He's
get
not.
you. He gonna pull the ultimate move on you.
He's not.
Yeah, he is.
I hear y'all. The beef has been great this episode. Listen, if nobody has any more rants, we're gonna shut this thing on down.
Oh yeah.
You know what I'm saying? What
So
about the
fuck school
comments?
buses. I just want to get that out there.
You already did.
Yeah,
And
the
we
one
don't know
your
why.
child is
But
eventually gonna
whatever.
ride. The K through
right.
7
Not
is
because
not
he's gonna
forever.
pay
K7
tuition
program.
to go to a private place away from hoodlums like himself.
But he's gonna do homeschool. He's not finna pay that money.
He's not home. Who's going homeschool?
Listen,
Listen, I
Who?
know his life.
You
His
gonna be at home
wife, his
homeschooling?
wife is not finna let go
Ho,
of that
ho, ho.
job to be homeschooled.
You gonna
I know this
homeschool
for
in
a fact.
addition to your own company? Yes or no?
I
That's
know
all
this
I
for
need.
a
Yes or
fact.
no?
She is
yes,
not
because
finna
you
do
don't
that.
you don't understand the plans I have. out
Look,
here.
Hold
I
on,
don't
so
know
you
your
finna
plans.
homeschool?
So
'Cause
what he's
I know your
saying is
wife.
he's a
She's not finna do that.
$33,000
She love to
earner,
work. Me, I
and
do-
she's the
I mean,
$100,000 earner.
Hey, let her earn 100,000.
Hey, she living. Go you, sis. I'm sorry.
Hey,
you
I got a quick rant.
Yeah, jump
I got
on
a
in there,
quick
Shaq.
rant. Synonymous to my profession. Hey, fuck parents that don't wash their kids' hair before they bring them to the barbershop.
Yes,
Big
fuck
time.
them.
If anybody, a parent that don't wash your kids' hair, you bring them to the shop and they got grease, old sweat, dirt, and they scabs, and their heads all messed up because you neglected their child. Hey, fuck you, and I hope you get hit by that bus that he said fuck.
I'm gonna tell you why they don't though, because they gotta wash
Don't
the
tell us
hair
about
when
no
they take them
kids.
home.
You
You gotta wash it when you take them home.
Yeah.
Oh,
it's
you
like-
gotta wash it before you bring them to the shop.
I
If you
mean,
bring them to the
I
shop
know
and his
that.
head dirty,
I know that. But the
Nah,
child
son.
has no say so. The child is just going with the flow.
Hey, this is barbershop
Hey,
confessions.
Oh, yeah.
right here.
Hey, you gonna get
not
you gonna
the
get
baby.
3
You
dirty
can't
heads
blame the
tomorrow
baby,
just for that.
Man, you hear me? But we get tired of lying to the parents trying to come up with these made up ass reasons why your kid head look fucked up. It's really because he dirty. Like you got him dirty.
I got a question.
Bogus as hell.
I got a question. What precautions are barbershops taking with COVID being
Not
a
shit.
thing?
Nah, shit.
Because that's why
no,
I
that's
let my hair grow back out. I was
they
like, I can't
always
take
do.
that chance. I can't take that
That's-
chance.
Well, you got everything from the amount of people that's legally allowed inside the shop. You got of course the face mask. Barbers are being highly observed on our sanitation practices
Okay.
and what we're doing to maintain safe, sterile environments so that we can provide a service to you.
That's what you doing, brother. That's what you doing.
I don't say child because this hair
That's what
done
you doing.
I'm doing.
this hair done grew
That's
all the
absolute-
way out because I cannot go to the barbershop until I know I'm okay.
That's what you doing, brother.
And
Hey, go to Big
that's
Steve.
totally-
Big Steve finna.
Because I just went to the barber shop and ain't nobody had no mask on.
Not even you, huh?
Hell nah.
Well,
It's like
wearing
you
a
ain't got
mask-
no ass
You're
on.
like, fuck
We
it.
up in here.
Give me that Corona and that cut.
Listen,
Hey,
just like
listen.
all
But see,
sides
that's
up
the
in this
thing.
motherfucker.
We not
You
finna
live
talk
in this
about
Less than
freedom to
6
be
feet apart.
safe.
You feel me?
Boom, drop that
Yeah, you
music.
can't
We finna
force
wrap
nobody
this
to wear
Me
a
and
mask.
Mr. Anonymous
but
don't
I-
know each other. Listen, we
If you
2
sit
feet
in my
apart.
chair, I
We
will
can
ask
Giving
you.
each other all this
would you like me to
coronavirus in
wear a
there. All
mask?
this
You were actually
COVID-19
not a
that we
hockey
sharing
stick
Listen,
with
apart.
each other. You feel me?
Listen, we
The
got
video.
Dr.
will
Fauci
show.
would not be happy
we
with
gotta
this shit.
we gotta wrap things up, man. We gotta wrap things. So I want to shout out my amazing producer, Mr. Boom, who decided to dodge his bullet and not jump in there and stop all this.
Man, they had enough
You
going
supposed to
on,
be the
man.
matador, man. You supposed to tell him, ole, ole,
I said this one out. I
He
picked my
no
battle.
bullfighter. He know.
Yeah, and we had Miss Anonymous here who had Razzman on the ropes today, man. She was hitting you with jab, shoulder roll, all that good stuff, man.
Why we always try to give it up to women like that?
Because you know better.
Yeah, you feel me?
You know
We know
better.
the truth.
When you know better, you do better.
I can do better.
Anyway, and of course, shout out to Charity the model. Thanks for being in building with us. And Chy the Barber with the barbershop confessions. Yeah.
Wash your kids' dirty ass hair.
Watch
Hey,
your goddamn
shameless
kids.
plug. Shameless plug. Follow me on Instagram at Chy the Barber. That's ChyTheBarber.
Hey,
You
put
better.
it in there. You better put it in there. For sure. All right, next week, y'all.